be a really good matchup. I'm Todd Grisham, and watching this live with me is Johnny Nelson.
You tried to give me the slip, didn't you, my friend? There was...
Making her way to the ring, it's Il Capo, Chantel Cameron. Katie Taylor, perhaps the greatest athlete Ireland has ever produced.
This is going to be an intense stare-off before the fight starts.
And now for the official introductions, we turn it over to the world-renowned Jimmy Lennon Jr.
This bout is scheduled.
Not too many seats to be had in this arena as the hype continues to build for this showdown.
This is it. This is that place. This is that fight venue. This is the place where the...
Here we go for round one. Which fighter will say no mas? Beautiful counter shot. They block the hook. There's not a seat to be had in this arena, Johnny. It's got that big fight feel, doesn't it?
Can you imagine walking into this town, walking into an arena with such noise, people chanting your name? You can't even hear your cornerman whispering in your ear. I've been in situations like that where it can be terrorizing if you haven't got your wits about you.
Beautiful counter punch. She wasn't ready for that counter. What a round so far as we've reached the halfway point.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Well, they're going deep into the gas tank on this round. She needs to be careful that she doesn't punch herself out. The greatest female perhaps of all time is in trouble of going down. And apparently no rest for the weary. Thought about taking a breath, but instead, they're in there throwing bombs again.
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot one.
Hold on, gotta cut you off here, Johnny. Ooh, Chantel Cameron just got... And Chantel Cameron is down. Everything looks better in slow motion. Let's take another look.
You're right, Todd. What a shot.
Talk about Cameron in that last round. That'll be a 10-8 round for sure with the knockdown.
Love the response, though. Got back up, took a deep breath, thought, right, brush it up, get on with the job.
I love that. I love that. That jab flip.
And there's the bell for round two. Well, the corner can do whatever they want to try and motivate their fighter to get back into this, but it all boils down to her, Johnny. Does she have the heart, the will, the desire, the strength to turn this around?
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to
the pound-for-pound queen, Katie Taylor, goes down. What a knockout headshot. Let's watch it again. And they knew it when they threw it.
That's lights out right there.
Apparently, it's going to take more than that to keep this fighter down.
The corner needs to think nice and sharp. They know their fight. They know what their fight is capable of doing and what their fight can and cannot take. This is going to be a tough decision to make.
Nice counter. And this is a game changer. Cameron may be ready to go. It appears they weathered the storm. How? I'm not sure.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes.
I don't think we can truly appreciate what we saw unless we see it in slow motion.
Where did that come from? What a shot.
referee says they can continue, but how much more do they have left?
Some fighters, when this happens, this can be heartbreaking. Some fighters, it makes them angry. They want to get back into the mix again. Oh.
Final 10 seconds here, unless we get some late drama. I think we all know who won this round. Talk about Cameron in that last round. And this is a very important break here for this fighter. They've been knocked down twice. Corner might be thinking about stopping it here.
There's always a way back. Don't ever round anybody off.
Happy. I like that round. Good work. You were thinking. You were smart.
Let's get it started in round 3. They barely survived the last round after 2 knockdowns. Let's see what happens here.
I have no idea what they have left. How'd you come back from something like that? Knocked out twice? Where's your head at? Where's your energy levels at? It tells you you've got nothing left.
These two fighters are made for one another. Jab won't score. Oh my God, Johnny! Oh no, Katie Taylor hurt. I don't believe what we're seeing here.
Bing Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
Halfway through the round and it's pretty much even Steven.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Well done with that counter shot. They exchange punches. Are we about to see Katie Taylor knocked out? This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Cameron in that last round. Well, we know they've got the advantage so far, but how does this match get turned around? On to the 4th we go. Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
What heart, what desire, but at what cost? Holding nothing back here. How about that technique on that headshot? Let's see it again and appreciate it more.
Even I've got to see that again. Where did...
Oh, wait a minute. Oh, and this is not what Cameron needed at this stage of the game. He got clipped by that counter. Nobody home with that hook. Big hook. Good thing it didn't land. And it's over! A home run swing, and that will do it here! That punch dropped her hard. I have got to see that again.
I need to see that again.
Not many people would have predicted it, but we've got a knockout victory.
Well, there's no argument right there. You say it. Night-night.